to our VBS virtual from Touch Arts Christian Center. I'm Elder Foster, and these kids are participating from our summer program. Our theme this week is All I Need Is Love. Love. And we're talking about love. And we're going to read a story. Our story is about Joseph and how he had patience. Patience is one of the things in our scripture. What's our scripture today? 1 Corinthians 13:4. And it says,
love is kind. Love is kind. Love is patient.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Repeat it with me. Love is patient. Love is kind. And today we're going to talk about patience. And that is really hard for some people. Even grown-ups. Okay? Even grown-ups. It's hard for grown-ups. Patience.
Grown-ups know everything.
And patience means you have to listen. Okay? Patience takes a long time.
To grow to grandmas or daddies or mommies.
Patience takes a long time.
Go to grandmas.
Are we ready to listen to our story?
Yeah.
All right, let's open our ears up so we can listen. That means you don't talk when Miss Lisa's reading.
Joseph and his dreams. Jacob had 12 sons, but he loved Joseph more than the other sons. Jacob gave Joseph a beautiful coat of many colors. This made the older brothers hate Joseph. One day, Joseph said to his brothers, I dreamed we were working in a field. My bundle of wheat stood up, and your bundles bowed to my bundle. His brothers did not want to bow to Joseph. They hated him even more than before. Joseph dreamed again. He told his brothers and his father, this time the sun and moon and 11 stars bowed to me. His brothers did not want to hear this, but his father wondered if the dreams would come true. One time, Jacob said to Joseph, I want you to go to your older brothers, see how they are getting along, and come back and tell me. Joseph obeyed his father. His brothers were far from home, but Joseph kept looking until he found them. The brothers were caring for their father's animals. They saw Joseph coming. They said, here comes the dreamer. Let's kill him. But Reuben, the oldest brother, said, do not kill him. Just put him into a deep hole. Reuben wanted to save Joseph and send him home with his brothers were not near. So the brothers took off Joseph's coat. They put him into a deep hole, then sat down to eat. Soon, a group of men on camels came riding by. These men brought and sold many things. Judah had an idea. He said, let's sell Joseph to these men. So the brothers sold Joseph for 20 pieces of money. They hated Joseph so much they did not care what happened to him. Reuben was not there at that time. When he returned, he was very sad. The brothers put blood on Joseph's coat and took it home to their father. They said, we found this. Their father thought a wild animal had killed his son Joseph. Jacob cried and cried. All this time, Joseph was taken further and further away. But God was with Joseph and took care of him.
Wow. How many brothers did Joseph have?
12.
Wow, that's a lot of brothers. And he was the favorite of his father. And what did they call him? The dreamer. He liked to tell his dreams. And when he told the dream that they were going to bow down to him, those brothers, they got mad. And you know how brothers and sisters are, right? I'm not bowing down to you. Who do you think you are? No, they wasn't doing it. And they got mad at Joseph, but Joseph kept saying, you're going to bow down to me. You're going to bow down. You're going to worship me. And they said, no, we're not. And they got tired of hearing it. So what did they do?
What?
They put him in a what?
A hole.
Put him in a hole.
Yeah.
And then some merchants came by from Egypt, and they sold them to the merchants.
Put blood on a flipping coat.
And one of his brothers didn't like it. Was he happy or sad?
No, sad. Sad.
But that's not the end of the story.
God take.
Joseph goes to Egypt. Now we're going to hear what happens to Joseph after he goes to Egypt. That's it.
God took care of him.
After he goes to Egypt, he ends up getting in a lot of stuff. Listen.
The men who brought Joseph took him to the land of Egypt. There he was sold to a rich man. Joseph was a very good worker, but the man's wife told lies about Joseph. The man believed his wife and put Joseph into prison.
So Joseph went to prison.
Even in prison, Joseph was a good worker. He helped take care of all the other prisoners. One night, 2 prisoners had dreams. God helped Joseph to know what the dreams meant. The dreams both came true. After 2 more years, the king had dreams, but no one could tell him what they meant. Then one man remembered Joseph in prison. The king said, "Bring him to me." They quickly brought Joseph. He listened to the king tell his dreams. Then Joseph said, "God gave you the dreams. There will be 7 good years when much food will grow. After that will come 7 bad years when little or nothing will grow. You should find a wise man to help the people save all the food they can in the good years, so there will be food to eat in the bad years." The king was pleased. He said, "There is no man as wise as you are. You will be the ruler." The king gave Joseph fine clothes, and everyone had to bow to Joseph and obey him. Joseph helped the people save much food. Then the bad years came. Many people came from far away to buy food in Egypt. One day, Joseph's brothers came. They bowed to Joseph, but they did not know that the ruler was their brother.
Did they bow to him?
No.
That's what he said in the dream, that they were going to bow to him.
Joseph did not tell them who he was. He gave them food, and they went home. The next time they came, Joseph told them who he was. Now they were afraid. They thought Joseph would punish them for the bad things they had done. But Joseph cried and kissed them. He was not angry. Joseph said, "There will be 5 more bad years. Hurry and bring my father and your families to Egypt. You may live in the best part of land, and I will take care of you." Jacob was so glad to see his son Joseph again. God was with Joseph and made his dreams come true.
And Joseph had a lot of patience because he was away from home for a long time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he ended up seeing his brothers and his dad. And he did become a famous man, and they did bow down to him. And he did help his people. Right?
Right.
So that's the story of Joseph. And then we want to remember our scripture again. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. Can you help me say it? Love is patient. Love is kind. Joseph was patient. Was Joseph kind?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
He helped feed the people when there was a famine and they didn't have any food. Was Joseph mad at his brothers?
No.
He was kind. He had a kind heart. He helped his brother. He helped the people of Egypt. So, love is patient. Love is kind. And that's our scripture. Now we want to do one more thing. Instead of singing a song, we have a quote that we want to say. And everybody's going to help me say it. Are you ready? People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. And that's what Joseph did. Who wrote this quote? Maya Angelou. And Maya Angelou's quote reminds you of Joseph. When he was in jail, they didn't remember Joseph when they got out. The baker said, when I get out, I'm going to tell the king about you. And he said, remember me. But they all forgot until the king had a dream and they couldn't interpret the dream. So Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. And Joseph is one of those people. Okay? Good job, guys. Now we're going to do a skit on patience. This is a skit that shows patience. And some of our after schools and preschoolers are going to help with this skit that shows patience. Because our scripture in 1 Corinthians 13:4 says, love is patient,
love is kind.
So we're going to show people a skit on patience. Now we're going to Grandma's house, and it's a long trip to Grandma's house. So let's get ready to go.
No. Are we there yet? No. I'm tired. Tyler's touching me. Aiden's touching me. I'm hungry. I'm tired.
We'll be there in a minute.
We're going to Grandma's house. Are we there yet? Not yet.
We'll be there soon.
Be nice. Aiden's touching me. Be nice.
No, touch. We'll get Grandma soon.
Joel's touching me. Be nice.
Be nice. Aiden
touched
I know you're hungry. Grandma's going to have some apple pie and some pizza waiting for us.
I don't like apple pie,
You know, Grandma always makes her some tea. She'll have it all waiting for us.
touching me. No, Aiden's touching me.
Let's have patience.
touching me.
Let's have patience.
Aiden's touching me.
Did you enjoy a skit about patience? The kids did a wonderful job going to Grandma's house. We wanted to eat. We were tired. We wanted to get there. Somebody was touching somebody, and it was hard to be patient. But it's even hard when you're standing in the grocery line at the grocery store. It's hard to have patience when you're at McDonald's waiting for your burger, and somebody forgot what McDonald's menu was like. So patience is hard for everybody, even grown-ups. We have to have patience when we're baking a cake. So I hope you enjoyed the skit, going to grandma's house, and how the kids showed us that patience can be hard. Thank you so much for listening and enjoying our VBS.